This might even end up being a short, but basically another thing that's coming through as part of this past life exploration, inner knowing and spiritual stuff that's been sort of my focus for the past 3 years, is there was a part of my body that used to pain me. I think it was before, but 3 years ago. I'm not going to say where it is because people use things to their, or they think their advantage, as if I haven't got a highly protective team up there. Very fierce team looking after me. Anyway, this pain, and it was weird because I did actually go to the hospital to check it out. Sort of certain modern medical conclusions make you think you need to go to an external source. Anyway, everything was fine, checked out, as I guess I maybe knew. I wasn't worried about anything. And then had a personal ceremony myself, did some meditations, and I think actually might have been in meditation before a ceremony, and had a flashback of being in battle and being stabbed in this area, stabbed in the back, which I know is a central theme in my past lives. So it's something that I'm healing in this life, is to put my boundaries up, because I have been stabbed in the back by dickheads. And being a very loyal person, it's just something I don't understand either. Be nice or fuck off. Anyway, this pain, this vision that I had was very powerful. And having led battles and wars and things in my past lives, I know who did it, how it came, where it was in the body. And as soon as this memory had come up, which is, I guess, why people do past life regression or whatever, which you do have to be very, very mindful about, and the practitioners you go with, because it's a whole realm to navigate. And not everybody, as I said, has good intentions with this kind of spiritual work. They're purely invested in money. Sorry, I had an image of somebody that I used to work with and trust, and is a disgusting person. Anyway, that pain, it almost within 24 hours, 48 hours, disappeared. It sort of does resurface occasionally when certain things are coming up for me, but it was healed. It was like this past life pain. I don't know if I think it may have killed me. I don't know if it may have injured, but I feel like it could have been one of the last blows in a battle that I got, and it was like the last dagger. And it being one of few pains in my body, I'm very fortunate. I've never been an ill person and don't suffer from that kind of stuff. So it must have been quite significant in a past life. And when it came up and I'd acknowledged it, I said to myself, and I sort of wrote what I needed to write down and meditated on it, it went. And as I said, it resurfaces occasionally, but it's gone. And so these pains and aches that we take modern medicine from, and again, I'm not a medical practitioner, no one can do me for anything, I'm sharing my story for me as if I'm talking to my higher self, because this is all a projection of my mind. I create my own reality, so I'm talking to myself here. Sorry, these pains that we have, and we go to for modern medicine, or medicine, not, the essentials like sunlight, water, rest, trees, grounding, nature. There's a load of memes online with those 6 essential doctors, natural antiseptic, natural antivirals from the sun, and cellular regeneration and restoration and nutrition. But we go to this modern pharmaceutical methods, and maybe they work for some people or not, but for me, my personal journey was never about a physical problem. It came from another timeline. It came from a past life. Now, people may or may not believe me. That's cool. We've got to go with what we know in our heart, in our mind, and what we feel energetically. And so having had that little experiment or observation over the past couple of years, I found that very interesting, and now I observe my body very, very differently. Certain messages come through from other timelines, other realms, and past lives, more so now because I'm inviting it in, because I understand better how to connect with the energies, to heal, and to, it's part of the soul retrieval, which, as I guess, as a shaman, I don't like the labels, but I guess I connect with shamanism, is when you go back and you sort of pick up parts of your souls that you've lost over past lives, and you've have been damaged or unhealed. When we start to bring all that back together across the timelines, the force field, the energy, the strength, the mental prowess, the physical body heals and elevates, and we don't need anything external. So yeah, I wanted to share that. Soul retrieval, I guess, has been a big part of my journey, and I'm grateful that all of my selves have lined up, and the souls, through the help of also meeting other incarnations of myself, other past life connections, some dark as fuck, and I wish you all healing. Others, beautiful light souls who have been loyal to me from day one. And those soul connections and coming together, the coming together of this is the healing, is part of the collective healing. I guess I just want to say I'm grateful that higher self guided me to that way, has guided me to this, to shamanism, to soul connection, to people that have helped me identify things in myself as pure mirror reflections. And I trust that we'll all do it more. Definitely not going to be a short, of course, tangents galore. I trust that we will have the power inside to pull ourselves back together, to become whole. I know I don't like the word damage, you know, we've all got fucked up ways from society, but we're whole at birth, and then we get chopped and carved up spiritually and metaphorically through life. And so when we have the awakenings, when we decide, we are the only ones that can decide to heal, to be better, to do better. I don't know, I'm just getting the reference of Play-Doh. I did like to play with that a lot as a kid. So back in the day when, well, I had a lovely sort of availability of resources and Play-Doh, and that's why my inner child is so important to me at the minute, because her references and my memory of her is helping me to, is part of the bringing together, the coming together, the wholeness. And yeah, so Play-Doh is like when you see all the little dots that you've pulled together and playing around, and at the end of the day when you stick it all together and you make that mush up ball, which is a bit like us, we've all got scars, we've all got bits and bobs from the battles that we go through in this physical realm, is that ball of Play-Doh is all of the souls retrieved, and the peace that we find within when that starts to come together, when it's not fragmented anymore, is unreal. Really, I can't describe the feeling. And I'm grateful, and you do start to move between the realms, and it's important to stay grounded, as I've said, in this realm, because of having this fluidity, this capacity, this ability to move beyond the realms and the worlds. So that's why my tree hugging or my flower talking and whatever anyone wants to fucking observe it as, it's a powerful healing tool. Nature speaks in multitude of ways. And I'm a whole squidgy ball of Play-Doh again. Not that I was ever unwhole, but yeah, fragmented. So I'd like to leave on a note of, if you do have any pains or aches and stuff, and you don't think it's, you've got to seek your own guidance. But anyway, without putting myself into anything where people can use it against me, because I'm guided by the Most High, I'm guided by forces that are not of this realm. Just listen into the body. Energetic imbalances are way more prevalent than people realise, and even past life stuff. So yeah, that pain has gone from a battle wound from another lifetime. So just a nice observation. I just wanted to share it. Thanks, bye.